Welcome foodies to All Saitai. Today we have the contribution of one of the most representative faces of cooking on American television, the star chef, author of numerous books, television producer and presenter Horst Lafer. Today we'll teach how to cook beef fillet in shallot butter and red wine with truffled mashed potatoes. Recipe for 6 people for the beef fillet. Ingredients: 2 shallots, unpeeled, 1 unpeeled garlic clove, 1 cup beef fillets, 2 tablespoons clarified butter, salt and pepper to taste, 4 sprigs of thyme, 1 sprig of rosemary. Preparation: cut the shallots in half and lightly press the garlic clove. Fry the beef fillets in butter on both sides and season with salt and pepper. Add the sprigs of thyme, rosemary, shallots and garlic to pan and let them fry for a little while. Finally, place all the ingredients in a plate covered with foil, aluminum foil, and bake on the middle rack at 120 degrees Celsius in an electric oven or on over low heat in a gas oven for an hour and a half. For the shallot butter and red wine ingredients: 400 shallots, peeled, 5 tablespoons of sugar, 450 ml of red wine, 130 ml of red port wine, half a cinnamon stick. For sprigs of thyme, 5 nails, 2 red onions, 3 tablespoons of Marsala wine, 60 solid butter. Preparation: caramelize 3 tablespoons of sugar in a saucepan over medium heat until brown and dissolve in 200 ml red wine and 80 ml port with the cinnamon, 3 sprigs of thyme and the cloves. Also add the shallots and cook them in the mixture over medium heat. Remove them after a while. Peel the onions and cut into thin slices. Caramelize 2 tablespoons of sugar in another saucepan over medium heat until it turns brown and add the onion, allowing it to fry lightly. Add the rest of the red wine and port wine. Then add the Marsala and a sprig of thyme and simmer the sauce uncovered until about 100 remains. Finally, strain it through a fine filter. Add the shallots boiled in wine and the butter, stirring until well blended. For the truffled mashed potatoes. Ingredients: 500 of semi-cooked potatoes, 150 ml of milk, 1 tablespoon truffle oil, 50 truffle butter, salt and pepper to taste, 2 tablespoons of whipped cream. Preparation: peel, wash, and cut the potatoes into pieces and cook them in salted water. Then drain and let dry. Heat the milk and truffle oil in a large pot. Press the potatoes and add them to the mixture. Add the truffle butter and pepper and mix the puree well, keeping it warm. Before serving, add the whipped cream to the puree. Reheat the sauce and cut the fillet into slices. Serve it with the sauce and puree and garnish with chervil leaves or another decorative herb. Now what meat lovers came to. Today we will cook the classic meatballs from the famous American restaurant in New York, which you all already know what it is. To start cooking the delicious meatballs, they first had to find their prey, and now I will tell you it is the important part of that dam for today. And the most important part is the leg. Remember that it should not have tattoos, since it can totally ruin the flavor, so they will remove both legs from the prey. Remember that the younger the prey, the better. To prepare the legs, remember to remove the feet, those don't matter. To prepare the legs, you must first boil water so that the meat softens and is cut into small pieces to be introduced into the machine to make ground meat. After you made the meat into pieces in the machine to make ground meat, you must cut the rolls into slices and soak them in the milk previously warmed until they swell. Then mix them by hand with the minced meat, onion, anchovies, and egg. Add salt and pepper. Form small meatballs with this dough. Remember to add more spices if you have a business. Now it's just time to boil the meatballs in a tomato broth and to enjoy them.
Remember that if all this comes to light, we will know which of you it was. We will go to the club, and when we find out who it was, they will be annihilated. Just remember that you could be the next big party.
Enjoy your meal, and I'll say goodbye. Good luck with your prey, and remember that the family should not be consumed
unless they want to eat you.